Namaste, my name is Priyanka Karki and I'm an actor and having a blast, like she's saying, in Mumbai right now.
Namaskar everybody, my name is Ayushman Joshi. I'm dying of the heat.
बहुत गर्मी है.
Sitting next to the hot woman.
Married to the
hot woman.
Married and sitting.
Married to the hot woman.
Okay, what is the film that you are all set to release it, and when is it releasing? And tell us something about your character.
Okay.
We begin with you.
All right. So the movie that we are making right now is called Masterni.
Mhm.
Masterni, like the name suggests, means a teacher in India, doesn't it? Masterni ka matlab teacher hi hota hai.
Mhm.
So it is about this teacher, but the only thing I can tell you right now, because we haven't released a lot of content right now, since we are just now only dubbing the movie, is that it's a teacher with a mastermind and a master plan to solve something that happens, because it's a crime thriller, it's a murder mystery. So every second when the audience is watching it, they're like, you know what, ab kya hoga, isne kiya. So that thrill factor is going to be there in the movie, and I'm really excited.
Wow. Don't you feel mastery and crime? I mean, how does it gel together? Such a different, education we say in a different manner. And then crime.
It's
the
a bit
title.
of a dichotomy, right?
Yeah, it's a bit of a dichotomy. How do you look at it since you're playing a character even there?
Well, the character that I'm actually playing is the producer. Even though I'm the actor.
Okay, but then you chose it.
I
Yeah,
chose.
yeah.
I actually
Producer
chose
का
it.
character सबसे important.
बहुत.
important होता है. It's a beautiful story. It's got a lot of elements into it. There's a family angle as well. There's an educational angle to it.
Obviously.
There's a political angle to it as well. So I would have to say ये पूरा एक package है. And we're still decorating it at the moment, so to speak, just hypothetically. And now we're just hoping that it is received well. And we're praying for it.
That's so good. Usually we say that if you should never connect your family with profession. Keep your family separate and keep your working this thing separate, because mostly couples don't gel at times. I mean, like even at home you have some problems, together. So how do you deal with it when she loses her temper on the set? Has she ever lost her temper on the set? You look so cool, dude. But still waters run deep.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
But I guess you learn. It's a relationship we have that we've built for a very long while. It's been more than almost about a decade. But we've been married for 6. You learn a lot about each other. And since every day we're learning ourselves, it's interesting, and it's a choice that I constantly have to make to know the next person. And I'm still making the effort. I would have to say I wouldn't say it's difficult, but there's a bit of a curve when you have to work with your friend or your family. But it's an interesting experience.
Exactly.
There's comfort because you know each other well.
Yeah.
The biggest thing that we've decided to do amongst each other is keep work outside the house.
So nice.
And I believe that is the most important thing to do.
Right. Yeah. You know what? Usually we say कि एक औरत का हाथ होता है किसी भी अपने हस्बैंड को आगे बढ़ाने के लिए, but इधर it's just the vice versa. He's producing.
He's producing, and I think sometimes you feel like a lot of the times, I think in India also it happens that after a woman is married, a lot of people will just think, oh, ab shaadi ho gayi, ab ghar baithegi, I mean, it's changed right now, the narrative, but it used to be like this for a very long time. But I honestly feel like, I got my biggest and the most powerful wings after I got married, because I got married to someone who completely believes in my dreams and who wants to see me fly higher and higher. Not that I don't want that for him. We're constantly supporting each other, pushing each other, ki chalo isse aur acha karo, aur aage nikal jao, And I feel so blessed that I have this relationship with my husband. My biggest cheerleader.
I know. You got married very early also?
We've been married for 6 years now.
Okay.
Yeah.
But it wasn't that early. No.
It wasn't that early.
But we've been in a relationship for 10 years now. So it's a decade that I've known him. I've actually known him a lot before that, but we started dating around 10 years now.
That's great. You're also a national awardee?
Yes.
How do you look at this national award, having received, because it's the biggest prestigious award,
I mean, it's different. I think the way they look at it in Nepal and the way they look at it in here. In Nepal, we've got a couple of awards that call themselves national awards, So there's also the Critics Award that the Critic Film Association gives to you. So there's different kind of awards. And I think no matter what the award, which organization is giving it to you, I feel like awards in itself, if it's held in a very responsible and fair way, then it's this boost of encouragement and support to you that, we're watching you and we see that you've chosen this path and you're doing really good and we celebrate you and we acknowledge that. So that pat on your shoulder feels really good, it gives you that encouragement to do better.
Yeah, exactly.
I feel like,
I was just watching one of your video interviews. And while you claim to be, we do care for society, we are social animals.
Yeah.
He contradicted you.
Oh, he does that a lot.
Remember? You said that we are not, I don't believe in being social animal much of.
Yeah, he's not.
I'm not particularly sure if I said that. It's just I was probably explaining the kind of person that I am. I'm a bit of a reserve.
Introvert.
I wouldn't call it an introvert.
Yeah.
I'm a bit of a reserve.
Oh, there's this new word, called...
Gen Z?
No.
Gen Z.
Where you're introvert, but you choose to be an extrovert if you're around people that you're comfortable with. What was the word? Is it outrovert? No.
Ambivert, I believe.
Something like that, yeah.
But yeah, I think that was what I was trying to convey. I wouldn't particularly.
We all have double standard. How much double standard do you like to pursue?
I wouldn't say I'm double standard. I've done the work to know myself better, and it's not something that I advertise as much. I really don't want to make this interview very spiritual, but it's something that I do. As religious as I am spiritual. I think that has given me a lot of peace, and it's worked for my relation and even my profession.
Okay, what would you prefer doing? Because you are your hands are full. While you wish to direct, you are also an actress and you also producer.
Yeah.
If I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
So what more do you like to do? And which one, given a chance, if the dates clash, what would you choose?
Between like writing, directing, acting, also dance is my biggest passion. I feel like when you're in a creative field, the best thing is you don't really have to choose, you don't really have to choose because the opportunities I feel are endless. At least that's the way I see it. I can't speak for everyone. But for me, I feel like when you're in a creative field, all these boundaries, those are very, you can easily cross them if you want. They're blurred, If you're passionate about acting, then you will definitely know about writing or directing because you can understand feelings and emotions. Let's say, for instance, आप कुछ scene कर रहे हो और आपको लग रहा है कि नहीं ये dialogue थोड़ा match नहीं हो रहा है as an actor. So from your own personal experience, you might sometimes say, मैं इसको ऐसे बोल दूँ, तो फिर director और writer बोलेगा, हाँ ये अच्छा सुन रहा है. So I feel like the lines can easily be blurred if you dare to, dream and go outside the box. And I've always dared to dream and, take those leaps and just do things that people or society might say, oh, mat karo, mujhe nahi, main karungi. I've always been that kind of a person.
So, Masterni, you dared to defy your director. So,
No, I didn't. No, I think I had the most beautiful.
Was he sticking to his script tightly, or he allowed you to? Allow you to do spontaneous dialogue?
No, I feel like a lot of what we were going to do was locked beforehand, because if you sit on the script and workshop and if you understand your character and what it is that the director wants out of you before going to the floor, Sara homework aap kar lo, to fir floor pe to you'll just shoot, no? I think a lot of the discussions, which I'm not saying everything is unhealthy, a lot of the discussions automatically gets reduced if you have done your homework beforehand.
Right.
And because Srivendu was coming from India and he was coming in Nepal, staying with us almost a month before, and mind it was not the first visit. He'd already come multiple times before, locking all the characters, actors, location, everything. So we pretty much had an idea about, okay, ye character ka graph kya hai, ye kahan pe ja raha hai, ye kya karega, ya kya nahi karega. So little nuances and little improvisation on set obviously he would allow if it's for the betterment of the film. तो अगर फिल्म का betterment नहीं है और मैं कुछ भी करने की try करूँ तो वो तो कोई भी allow भी नहीं करेगा definitely. So I feel like we had a very healthy equation working like that because we were both on the same page from the very beginning. कि चलो ये फिल्म ऐसा है, इसका ये विजन है, इसका स्टोरी ये है, आप यहाँ तक जा सकते हो, थोड़ा लाइन ब्लर कर सकते हो, लेकिन completely out of the box नहीं जा सकते, you know.
Like I can't take my interview to another tangent.
Yeah,
I'm dying to do it.
You're dying to do it.
Anyway, talking about Nepal and India, I hardly find any change, you know. What changes how many times have you been to India, and what specifically have you noted about the Indians, you know?
Oh, countless times. I've visited India countless times. Ever since I was 3 years old, because I have pictures to prove it. I've come here. And it's pretty much like my second home.
Okay. You have relatives here?
I do have relatives here. I have relatives here. I have relatives in Delhi. Let's not name them because they probably wouldn't want that. But, yes,
But Joshi is very Indian name.
it is very Indian.
So how come
Even
we
though
have
it's-
it in Nepal also?
I mean,
Or you,
just like how you said the both
your ancestors are from India?
probably do have ancestors from India. It's so close to each other. But yes, I love the nation. I love where it's going. I love where the mines are going. I love how much growth there is in the country. Because I've spent a lot of time listening to what my grandparents had to say about the country surrounding Nepal, and they have a lot of stories to tell me. And I see how much it's developed. So it's very beautiful. And the best thing about India for me is how much I can shop here.
Oh my God. So do you believe in taking your counterpart for shopping?
Yes, of course. Of course. Why not? Let's go.
And she takes away all the credit cards and things. Or you have limitations for her?
No, absolutely not. Absolutely not. You keep the wife
You seem
happy.
to be
the
a
wife
rich
is
man.
happy. Everybody can dream. It's not about being rich. I like to spread love.
And keep me happy. Happy wife, happy life.
Both shopaholics.
I wouldn't call it a shopaholic thing. It's more of a retail therapy thing.
Okay.
Which is required.
What about you?
sometimes.
How do you define India? And
India.
Indians?
Okay, so my grandfather is Punjabi. My mom is Malhotra. Her name is Raksha Malhotra. And my आपको पता था?
पंजाबी आती है तेरे?
हाँ, थोड़ा
Punjabi?
थोड़ी
इन्नु
इन्नु
हाँ इन्नु आती है समझ लेती हूँ थोड़ी तो so my grandfather is from Amritsar, so which means I have countless family here in Delhi and in Amritsar.
nice.
Yeah, so I can say thoda it's a little bit home, you know, if my grandfather is from here. My mom is half Indian and half Nepali, so yeah,
So it was home calling for you.
yeah.
So nice. So what about the political situation, you know, because we are going through war-like situation as well. What would you like to say?
I believe we shouldn't be making too harsh of a remark about it. The country is made by the citizens in it, not just the people who run the country. And we have a very, very loud voice if we have a collective voice.
Yeah.
If it's something that does not align well with
And
our
especially Nepalis are so united.
Absolutely.
You know?
That's the thing that I was getting at.
That is why I asked you this, you know, because they stand united.
Yeah.
We need to know when to say enough.
United,
We need to know when to say it and how to say enough as well.
Yeah. And I think Nepal has exhibited that many, many times, you know, when there is dissatisfaction or when the country collectively wants change, like you said, they all come together and fight for what it is that they want. And I think that's also the reason why we've finally seen this change and this glimmer of hope right now that, you know, things are going to get better now.
Better.
We strongly believe that.
How is your film Masterni going to take our relationship, you know, ahead? And what more films are you going to do? More Hindi films are you going to do? Because this is a pan-India film.
Yes, yes.
You're doing it in different languages.
Yes.
Have you dubbed in Telugu?
Not yet, but we're about to.
So somebody will dub for you.
Yeah, somebody will dub. Hindi, I'm doing it myself. Like you said, कि Hindi अच्छी ही है. तो Nepali and Hindi, I'm going to dub it myself. But Telugu, Tamil, Kannada, Bengali, Punjabi, Bhojpuri, we're dubbing it in all these different Malayalam, all these different languages, Bengali. So for that, we're going to have experts who are going to do the job for us and make it look more convincing.
Has it choosing somebody from Telugu industry who's going to dub for you?
I have no idea as of right now. This is something.
Don't give me. I've given the money already.
And who's playing the lead male role opposite you? There's nobody. Is it a female-driven?
It's
subject?
a female driven subject, yes, definitely. But there's a lot of strong other characters who equally push the movie forward.
So nobody specifically that you can turn romantic with him, or there is no romantic angle. You're such a pretty and romantic girl.
No, I have
On
my
reel.
real life
On
romance
reel.
here.
That is real. On reel. People would
On
see.
reel in this.
So did he prohibit from having
No,
that?
no. Oh my God, no. I think the subject of the movie, like I told you, it's like a crime thriller, murder mystery. So romance के लिए इतना ज़्यादा जगह नहीं है. But few places you will see, because story में कोई ना कोई तो husband wife होके ही तो family आगे बढ़ के story आगे बढ़ेगा. So that angle little bit is there, but we've not been able to explore it that much in this particular film because the genre is something.
What message is this film going to?
I think first of all, I hope people get a lot of entertainment out of it because when you crime thriller or a murder mystery, अगर आप सीट पे बैठ के ऐसे करके अब क्या होगा आप ये नहीं कर पाए तो you haven't succeeded in making the genre properly. So that is something that we've really worked hard on trying to achieve. कि every second आपको लगे कि अब क्या होगा movie दौड़ रहा है कि नहीं. So when we were dubbing and when we're looking at the final edit right now, for us we feel like, okay, the pace is really good and, every second we're feeling like, oh, what's going to happen? And constantly we keep asking when we're dubbing also. We have Joshi with us who's helping us with dubbing. So even I keep asking, आपको क्या लगता है? तो वो बोल रहा है, कानून के हाथ से तो कोई बचेगा नहीं, लेकिन मुझे पता नहीं चल रहा है क्या होने वाला है यहाँ पे. So I feel like the thrill is there, People are like hooked.
Yeah.
कि अब क्या होगा? So if वो हम nail कर गए तो the main purpose is met of a crime thriller, of a murder mystery. So we're really hoping कि वो एक entertainment factor मिले audience को. And apart from that, like you said, कि what are people going to learn? I feel like a little bit of education or awareness होना चाहिए movie में, whether it be about a certain department, certain thing कि ये movie बहुत blast हुआ, अच्छा था, लेकिन ये भी थोड़ा मैं अपने साथ घर पे लेके आई, एक कोई knowledge या एक कोई awareness, वो भी थोड़ा सा डालने की कोशिश किया है हमने. But if you ask me out and out what is Masterni, I will tell you it's a full-on entertainment banger, crime thriller, murder mystery that is going to keep you at the edge of your seat constantly.
So how was the producer? Was he a lavish producer? Did he spend lavishly or was he a miser producer?
No, I think he didn't compromise in any aspect of what was required for the film.
Yeah.
So कोई भी किस्म का compromise नहीं हुआ. जो चाहिए था वो सब मिला. And I feel like वो overall look of the film पे audience को भी दिखाई देगा कि what was needed, what was required has been fulfilled in a way that is going to give you that larger than life feeling.
You have a new minister.
Yes, Prime Minister.
Prime Minister,
Yes.
PM.
Yes.
How do you look at the progress of the country now? And are you happy because he's from the cultural background? He'll be supporting you.
I feel like after a very, very, very long time, we have not just the Prime Minister, but a cabinet of ministers that are educated. And when people running the nation are educated and they have this sense and vision and understanding of where they want to take the country, अच्छा ही होगा देश में. Because, with education comes a vision, comes awareness of what you want to do. कौन से department में we were lacking, what are the changes that needs to be made. अगर वो दिख जाए, and if you have the sense, education and the knowledge to say कि okay ये गलत है और ये सही है और अब हम सही पकड़ के आगे जाएंगे, तो I feel like eventually you'll see the change. So we're really looking forward to seeing a Nepal that is going to be a lot more progressive and a lot more developed in many different aspects and sectors, in whole altogether. Yeah. That is something, that's a hope that not just us, I think every Nepali has that right now.